Like, okay, there we go. Wait, like, you see? Like, what the hell was that? Man, just Barber things. Like, this is just Barber. Like, Barber is like staggering the damage and then just applies it later for some reason. Like, nobody knows, man. Nobody knows. There we go. Well, Barber is a weird gem, yes? GG. Yeah. I don't know, man. Just Barber like randomly dealing. I don't know how much damage it was in this fight, but yeah. We got the horse again, guys. Let's go. So these are the gems that we play. We play Barber. I think it's better to play like a low, wrathful heart, low Barber, because it just procs more frequently, and you also get at least some more lucky hits and some more essence. But yeah, that feels like really weird. Like I think the problem is when she goes away in phase 1, she's like immortal, and then the Barber tries to hit her, but it doesn't work. And as you can't hit her, it just keeps accumulating, and then at some point it just releases this like big explosion. I think we were hitting for like triple-digit millions there. But we'll have to check in the footage. So yeah, but in general, I think lower Barber. Also for phase 2, you saw me doing the Blood Orb skip, and you want to do the low seconds Barber, I think, for that one too. Then I'm playing the extra crit damage heart here. I mean, basically, I have 100% crit chance. We have base 50, and we get, I don't have a perfect roll, but we can get up to 30 from our amulet here. I'm getting 26, so that would put me at 76. And then I would get 20% from my Bone Storm, which is another 20 crit. So we would then have 70 plus 26, we'd have 96. And then we're getting another 5% whenever our Bone Spear crits. So we have 101 crit chance right now, which is obviously like maximum is 100. So we have perfectly capped crit chance. So the negative effect of this gem, it doesn't matter at all. And like this, we just have like 700 crit damage. That is then like multiplied with our crit damage multipliers and stuff. And we have insane essence scaling. I actually have a min roll here on the lucky hit to generate essence ring. I didn't even find this one. This is just from the Codex of Power now. It's super cool. Like they put this into Season Journey. I think it's chapter 2. So you get the Bold Chieftain, but you also get the essence ring here, the exposed flesh, and that's really helpful. And then as the third gem, I'm using the Vicious Heart whenever I have more than 60% life, which should be almost all the time here in this fights. That I get core skills cost life instead of primary resource, and you can always chuck healing potions here at Lilith. So it's really good, and they also increase my damage by another 24%, which is really nice. And yeah, on the amulet and boots, you really want to have movement speed and evade charges to kind of like dodge the waves here. I think that really helps a lot to just be mobile on the Lilith fight. And essence cost reduction obviously is very welcome on the amulet. And I have imperfectly balanced, so this passive right now is bugged. You can only put 1 point in it. But if you have 3 contribution on the amulet, you get a separate multiplier here of 1.2. And they have addressed this in the recent Campfire talk. And they will, change this behavior, and basically will be able to put 3 points in again soon. But for now, I just put the spare points into maxing corpse tendrils, or into blood mist just for some extra cooldown. Especially the corpse tendrils with the Barber, you don't always make stuff vulnerable because it's accumulating the damage, and then the corpse tendrils with the vulnerable rune helps a lot, and having a low cooldown, like 8 seconds, I can like spam this whenever she goes away. I can like spawn the corpse tendrils again. It's just really helpful for all of that. And yeah, on the rings, like crit damage, resource generation I like a lot as well, just to get this extra essence. I have like 236 essence, and I'm obviously using the elixir of resourcefulness to get even more essence, because you just have crazy essence scaling on this. Then pretty standard stuff. We have Deathless Visage. I finally got a good roll here. I farmed this I got like 10 of these helms. I got a good roll now. I have a pretty offensive chest armor here. You could definitely choose to get some distant damage, to get some like more defensive stats here, but I'm just like pretty offensively orientated here. On the gloves, I think lucky hit chance is really good. Again, lucky hit chance, especially with bone skills, increases our chance to get essence. So that's really helpful. And I also have crit with bone skills. You can also get attack speed here, or lucky hit chance to restore primary resource. All is very good. Using Edge Master here, disobedience. Basic skill for damage reduction, like just do the basic skill every now and then. Helps a lot with some extra DR. So to stay above like our life thresholds here for our Grasping Veins, for our Vicious Heart. And then we have some extra movement speeds on crit. And here you really want a movement speed, essence cost, and corpse tendrils. I only got it to 3 ranks. I spent like a lot of gold on it. Don't have that much yet. But yeah, and like super defensive orientated here. I also have injured damage. This really helps in Nightmare Dungeons. Really good stuff. Well, and then we have our weapon. This one is a very budget one. I bought this one. My friend Pineapple got me this one for like 10 million gold. So it's not really like crazy items. Again, I only have like 20 to 25, I guess like by now 25, 30 hours on this Necro plate. It could be higher on the Vern, but the rest of the stats are like pretty decent, and obviously could be very higher item power. 802 item power is not the best. And then we have the Book of the Dead. We have like all the sacrifices here. And again, we get crit chance from sacrificing the skeletons. We get essence from sacrificing the mages. You can also go with the vulnerable multiplier if you have another good essence roll, but I choose this one for now, because we have crazy scaling with our essence. And then we have a 1.3 multiplier here on our crit damage whenever we sacrifice the golem. Skills, we already talked about it quite a bit. So we have the bone splinters here, extra crit chance as well. Even this was going to put me well over 100. But keep in mind, we don't always have bone storm up, so it still helps. Then 1 point in imperfectly, like we would max this, but we can't right now until they fix it. Essence. Then we have Hued Flesh. This one generates us corpses. This is how we can corpse tendril on Lilith all the time and get 3 corpses. Really important. Bone Spear maxed, playing the splinters, paranormal. Blood Mist, Corpse Explosion, more essence when consuming a corpse, fueled by death. All that stuff. Really good. That's reach, like here for more distant damage. We always fight distance. Max corpse tendrils here with the vulnerable rune again, because Barber takes some of our vulnerable procs away, but we can still make her perma vulnerable just with corpse tendrils. And we want this to apply our amulet debuff anyways. So that's been really helpful. Then we have the triple bone spear multipliers here, basically like all the vulnerable. They slightly changed evolution to be, instead of 18, it's a 15 multiplier, but it's still very, very strong. Then we have Inspiring Leader here for extra attack speed when we are healthy. And 4 seconds after, this is really good. Attack speed is a big damage multiplier for us. Standalone, and Mori here for all the sacrifice bonuses. Bone Storm, crit chance, really important. And the Ossified Essence here. This one is our main damage multiplier, scaling crazy with our like 240 essence, and with these another with this aspect here, Serration, we're getting another crit multiplier basically. Really strong. And these are the stats here again. I have like a lot of damage, we're healthy and stuff, and once I explode enough corpses, we're gonna get like a lot of damage, I think. Let me see here. Leave behind a corpse every second. And keep in mind we have like passives that when we consume corpses we get more damage. Like look at this, like for example, like the sheet damage just goes up like crazy with this bonus here. This one is in the Paragon board. It's right over here. Very strong, like one of the strongest legendary nodes. Better than anything that Barb or Sorg have on their boards by a mile. It's a 1.4 multiplier after consuming 5 corpses. And yeah, we have starter board, we have sacrificial. Then we're going here for the bone graft, and there's lots of useful multipliers here. Max essence always, gravekeeper. Then we have imbiber here for the healthy damage again. Scent of Death, more damage with corpses, really strong. We have essence here, more crit damage, multiplicative when enemies are not healthy. Powerhouse here for more damage for healthy. We don't have the willpower requirements. Like my gear is not that good. I could probably roll it like on my armor or something to willpower, and we could get this multiplier. And then last but not least, here we have the Flesh Eater we already talked about, and the exploit. Like vulnerable damage is really hard to come by, so this one gives us another 35%. Pretty good stuff. Yeah, our essence scaling is quite a lot. So we get more crit chance the more essence we have. We get more bone skill damage the more essence we have. Obviously we can spam more bone spears the more essence we have. And with Serration we get more crit damage the more essence we have. So there's like this quadruple scaling with essence, and that's just what makes essence also on the rings, even though this ring is like not a good roll, but like max essence on rings is also very powerful. Just want like some slightly higher rolls than what I have here. I don't have it right here because I didn't get it, but I also like to have one with resource generation. So there's lots of like basically there's 5 good stats on the ring, like essence, resource generation, crit, bone crit, and vulnerable. Okay, it's even 6 stats, and you just gotta choose whatever best rings you have. But yeah, that's been the Bone Spear Necromancer. I'm also gonna try a couple kills now with the, I call it like the COE, the Malignant Pact Gem that cycles through, because you can like basically have 20 kills in on your bar and then get the Devious effect all the time. So you have like, it's not unlucky hit, it's just a 20% chance or 19% chance to fully restore all your resources. And I think that's gonna be like really, really powerful within the fight itself. And make it very easy, I think, overall. But yeah, that's been the video and the Lilith Kill, guys. Bone Spear, 1-button builds. This is like super easy Lilith Kill still. Maybe even more so after all these gems. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Take care, good luck with your Lilith Kill. Thanks for watching, hell yeah. If you like this video, make sure to subscribe, leave a like or a comment. I'm also live on Twitch almost every day, so come and say hi.